Hey beautifuls, welcome to Integration Consciousness. We are at the last week for our Archangel journey. Oh my gosh, we're starting that in a couple of hours. The Activate Your Archangel frequency starts today, Integration starts today, and it's Lionsgate Portal today. Wow, it's interesting, right? Because Lionsgate Portal, everyone's like 8th of the 8th, and it's like, well, it kind of goes for a good 48 hours, because is it technically Lionsgate Portal now, Australian time, or is it tomorrow? It's interesting, right? So Lionsgate Portal, Integration Consciousness, Activate Your Archangel frequency starts in a few hours. You can still jump in to join us for the 21 days of activating your Archangel frequency. You can find the link on my page to join us for that. It's pretty special that starts today on Lionsgate. I'm so looking forward to channeling each archangel as we go over this 21 days. So it's going to be pretty awesome being in there. So welcome to this live stream. This is Integration Week. Integration Week is big, right? And it, like I said last week, it goes for a bit longer than a week. So we're starting today, and today is it has the day out of time for the main calendar. Well, we do the day out of time for the chakras in a way. For integration, it's we have our live stream today. It's a bit like a breather. And then tomorrow we start crown. Next day is third eye. Next day is ears. Next day is throat. Next day is heart. Next day is solar plexus. Next day is sacral. Next day is base. And then we have an integration for the integration. I know I just went through them, but I specifically did that to see which one is starting to jump out at you. Let me know, are you guys feeling like you will do each of the crystalline chakra activations every day? Or do you find that there's a chakra already in your face? I had my blue shirt on earlier, but I've taken all layers off because it's 4 degrees out where I live, and then I come into the coast and it's a balmy 13 degrees. So even though it's still chilly, but I'm okay, now I'm hot, take off all the layers. But I had my blue shirt on, and I was conscious when I put it on this morning. I was like, I think I'm on throat this week for integration, which is no surprise because I am filming throat at the moment, the throat chakra consciousness, the big course, the advanced training, I should say. So let me know, I'm curious, is there a chakra sort of coming up for you, or do you feel like you're nope, I'm good, I'm going to go through each of the chakras each day, starting tomorrow. So today is I want to say a reflection time. Like I said, it is Lionsgate as well. There's 22 people here, so more angel numbers around. And it is coming into a place of balance, yeah? And not just okay, everything's balanced, but literally within your energetic centers, there's a balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. Each chakra specifically holds more of a masculine or a feminine energy itself, but it still has both within it. So the crown is more feminine, the third eye is more masculine, the ears are more feminine, the throat is more masculine, the heart is more feminine, the solar plexus is more masculine, the sacral is more feminine, the base is more masculine. And so there's a balance in the chakras themselves, with the 8, yeah, plus the masculine and feminine, and within each chakra is the masculine and feminine within itself, because there's an inflow for your chakra and there's an outflow for your chakra, right? The inflow is the masculine and the inflow is the feminine and the outflow is the masculine, yeah? So I'm curious how you guys are feeling on this integration day, because it feels like there has been a big shift in the last maybe, what are we now, Monday? I guess the last 5 days, I feel like a lot of people are it's they can breathe out again, things have shifted, they've sort of landed. And I do feel it has to do with Lionsgate Portal. I also feel we've come through the chakra journey, and it's a big, I want to say let go, it's a let go of everything that you've learned, integrated, that's brought up in the space as well. And so when you're looking at integration, like I said, and I'll post over the next 9 days of like crown tomorrow, third eye the next day, ears tomorrow. Now you might not like see it come up in your feed, so you might have to come back to my page and, you know, turn on notifications for my page, or come back and check, or just have like notifications in your phone and let yourself know that today's crown, tomorrow, you know, like just mark it on your calendar, right? So you can go through each of the chakras. So like I said originally, you can literally listen to the Crystalline chakra for each chakra each day. So there's the crown chakra one, there's a third eye, etc. You can listen to them like each day. Be aware that that's huge, okay, to do one a day. Yeah, it's big. It'll be like a big, like, whoo, like it'll either really like pull in and recenter and ground and clear out, or stuff will come up at a particular chakra. Like I said, really allowing you to be conscious if you like it gets, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do every day, and then it gets to like solar plexus day and you're like really angry or something, you know, because remember the anger is deeply connected to solar plexus and what's in alignment and what's not in alignment for you. Yeah. Hey guys, just joining. Hello. So, okay, what else do we want to say about integration? There isn't too much to really share about integration because it is an awareness of each of the chakras. It is, you know, a deep, you know, journey through each of them. So in my Trust Intuition group, there's access to one of the most deepest, I don't know if it's deepest as everyone. Yes, it's Lionsgate. Meditations, journeys, there's, okay, well, there is, who's done the next wave ascension and activation meditation? So the next wave ascension and healing meditation is, you know, like there's chakra clearing. Okay, if you've got my chakra clearing meditation, it's about, I don't know, 6 or 8 minutes long, goes through and clears and opens your chakras. Yeah, every day you can do that. You should be doing that, okay? To clear your energy, to strengthen your energy. If you're like clouded with other people's energy, you're not going to hear your intuition. You're also not going to build your muscles, right? Your intuitive muscles. So there's the 6 to 8 minute one. Okay, that one's just like a daily maintenance. Then the next one is like the next wave ascension and healing meditation. That's about 50 minutes long. Is it 40 or 50? It's quite long. Yeah, it's good to listen to while you're going to sleep. And it literally helps, it goes through each of the chakras, but it helps to repair the chakra and it connects your spiritual body back to your physical body. So if there's been any separation through trauma or drug abuse or anything like that, it really helps to reconnect, you know, your chakra system back to your energetic system, back to your physical system. So it's a really beautiful one to do. Like I said, it's quite long. If you sit there and, you know, like listen to it consciously, you can receive a lot of messages. Yeah. Then in my Trust Intuition group, which is the only exclusive access, I won't release this one to the public, so you're going to have to be in the group to access that, is the Healing the Divine in Your Chakras. And that takes it to the whole next level. It's really deep. It's really intricate. You can receive a lot of information from that, and it definitely takes you into it's an awesome one to do, by the way. Actually, if you guys are in Trust Intuition, it's an awesome one to do going into the advanced trainings. So anyway, the reason that I'm sharing that is because it is about the masculine and feminine balance within each of your chakras, and that's a really big part of what integration is. It is really feeling in alignment and balance through each of your chakras, not just straight down, but through the inflow and the outflow through each of your chakras. And we really go into that in the Light Field Yoga series as well. Okay, what else do I want to say about integration? So like I said, it goes on for, you know, it's about 9 or 10 days. So it's a bit longer than a week, as I'd said that before. Just be mindful today, like what comes up today for you, because it is that, you know, it's like tuning in. Like I said, when I, you know, pulled out out of all my shirts, I was like, okay, I want to wear my blue one. I put my blue one on and I'm like, oh, there's throat. I was like, of course, of course, that's why I wanted to wear that one today. So it like can already start coming through for you as well. And what else is there? I think that's really it. There's really not too much to say with integration because it just can be big in its own right, depending on what comes up and then each chakra each day. So if you do have stuff come up, or if you're just like, I'm on fire, Hannah, like let's use our reality awareness support group to post in there about any like wins, celebrations, integrations, things that really drop home for you. So, you know, we can share that in the Reality Awareness support group if you're in there. Our Trust Intuition it starts in February next year. This is for the 2023 round, so early bird is open now. That will increase next week. So there's one more week for early bird for Trust the Intuition. So the link is in the title of this live stream. I'm going to just finish this integration. It's just a short one today because it's really about coming back into balance and being conscious of which chakra is speaking to you. So I'm going to just go through the integration affirmations. And by the way, like I didn't say this before, but in the integration book, so you would have seen like for each of the chakras, you guys have been getting a ebook, a chakra ebook each week. Now, it's not the one that I hold in my hands. This has got more information in it. You guys get a snippet for the free ebooks that I've been releasing to you guys each week. For integration, there isn't a book for you guys. I've got a book, but I purposely didn't release a book because I was like, this information cannot be for free. And a big chunk of what's in here is actually one of the bonuses for the Crystalline chakra activations. And I'm going to share a little bit with you because it's really quite big, and I didn't want this just being freely available on the internet just to protect it, I guess, in a way. So let's look at throat. So for each of the chakras, right, and so you do get this particular PDF, right? It's a bit like a diagnostic chart, if you want to look at it like that. It's a healing tool. So in the Crystalline chakra activations, you get this set as one of the bonus. So in the Crystalline chakra activation meditations, you receive 9 of the Crystalline chakra activations, and and so you're listening to them, blah, blah, blah. You also get the PDF, which has each of the chakras. And this is actually like, I want to say, not necessarily masculine, feminine. It's literally, I don't know, this is back to front for you guys, but it's the negative and the positive aspect of each chakra. And it's how, talking about throat here today, throat needs to be spoken about. What we're doing is looking at how the throat chakra relates to the crown chakra in a positive and a negative aspect. So we're looking at how the throat chakra relates to the third eye chakra in a positive and negative aspect. We're looking at how the ear chakras relate to the throat chakra in a positive and negative aspect. We're looking at how the throat chakra relates to the heart chakra the heart chakra in a negative and positive aspect, right? So in a sense that, for example, like the throat has a relationship with each of the chakras, right? It has a relationship with the crown, right? And so on a negative aspect, right, the relationship between these two is like not allowing the individual thought to be repressed and the ideas are stuck in repetitive cycles, So the positive relationship that the throat and the crown has is being open to new ideas and allowing them to be expressed in their unique and individual ways. Right? So if the crown gets ideas, right, that's what we do at the crown chakra. It's claircognizant thoughts. We're like open to, open to, sorry, I just got distracted by the truck over there. So if the crown opens, like it's our claircognizance, receiving intuitive ideas, the throat's relationship to the new ideas in a negative aspect is that it represses them. It represses them down and it doesn't allow them to flow through. But on a positive aspect, if the throat is in a positive aspect relationship to the crown, right, it's open, the throat's open to the ideas. So crown gets an idea, it's like, the throat's like celebrating with that. And then it's like allowing them to be expressed. Because remember, the throat chakra is about full expression of self and coming into the truth of who you are. Right? But if there's a negative relationship with the ideas that the crown's receiving, then that's going to be blocked. This is going to be blocked. It's like that's the aspect to it, right? So for example, with the third eye chakra, right? So the throat's relationship to the third eye chakra consciousness is the third eye, so the negative aspect. If this has got a negative relationship to each other, they're not going to see different aspects of the self that contribute to ways of being and their part in relationships. Okay, so this is pretty deep, right? So when we look at the throat chakra, this is shadow work. Okay, there's all different aspects of ourself, right? There's so much more to the throat, but that's an aspect of it. So with the third eye chakra, we see the truth, right? We see the truth in relationships. Remember, we're seeing the truth of what's happening over there. We're seeing, oh, we understand that dynamic. Oh, that comes from that generational lineage. Okay, I see my part in it, whatever. When the throat is closed or has a negative aspect, like closed relationship to the third eye, it doesn't, like if the throat's got all the different aspects of the shadow, the third eye doesn't see that. The third eye doesn't see that there's all these different aspects. And it's and it doesn't see the way that all of these different parts contribute to the relationship. Okay, so there's an argument, okay, for example, then you're not going to be seeing clearly about the relationship, like seeing your part that's contributing to that, right? On a positive aspect though, the different aspects of self are embraced and nourished and is felt and then changes as well, and it feels safe to change. So for example, like just what we said on a negative aspect, let's flip it around. It's like you start seeing your part and contribution to the relationship and start owning that to be expressed in a healthy and safe environment, right? So if there's like, you know, if it's closed towards each other, yeah, then it's not going to be allowing to see the truth in that, and it's going to be all that way and not, you're at fault, not me. Remember the three fingers pointing back, right? So when we're really looking at all the different aspects, and this is why I didn't want to just give this away because it's so deep. It's so deep. So if you have the crystalline chakra activations and you're like, I don't have that, I'm like, go and log in, and in there will be the PDF download. So you've got the crown, the ears, like every chakra is in there, and it goes through the different list for them in there, yeah? So the heart, the solar plexus, you know, and it goes through relating. So I'm just going to jump through some more. So the way that the solar plexus relates to the crown chakra, yeah, on a positive aspect, the solar plexus gives the crown courage to open to new possibilities and stay open as a way of connecting to higher resources, wisdom, and abundance. Because the solar plexus, remember, is where our power center is where we open up, and our power gives, our solar plexus gives power to all of our upper chakras and all our lower chakras. And so the solar plexus supports the crown in having courage to stay open to receiving those higher wisdom and the beautiful ideas that are streaming through for you. With the crown and the solar plexus on the negative aspect, right, it says crown and solar plexus go hand in hand with negative aspects of controlling and judgmental, being judgmental towards anything and anyone around them, right? So it's like this, like, you know, crushed down. And that would be interesting to like keep an eye out. If you see someone sort of hunched over, or they're like, you know, whatever's going on, it'd be like, oh, which chakras are like tight and need to be open and flowing again. So you can see how even with this, it would take like, you know, if somebody goes to a healer or something, like to do chakra balancing or whatever, like you could see how deep you could really go into the diagnostics of this, right? So it's pretty awesome, I think, personally. I think I need to write a book on this because it's pretty intricate, yeah? Okay, so they're very shut down and not open to any other way. But when the solar plexus is, you know, open and flowing and supportive to the crown, it gives full courage for the crown to stay open. And instead of being closed-minded, we're open-minded to all the solutions. And open-mindedness is number 2 in the 12 steps to awakening your divine life purpose. We have to have an open mind to receive the ideas and the wisdom coming through for your life purpose. So, okay, well, I wasn't going to read all of that, but I just did. So you can see how with the integration consciousness today, it's not really about doing much. It's about being open to receiving and just being present with it. So you might not get anything today, you might not get any messages or whatever. It's just like, okay, cool. Like you might pull out a blue shirt and wear a blue shirt today, right? Or Alina said she's wearing black as well. So, you know, and then tomorrow being crown, third eye, so forth, so forth. Be mindful of what is, you know, coming up for you. And you might just be like in a full flow of them. Like, yeah. So I'm going to read the affirmations for each of the feminine and the masculine through the crown and through all the chakras, yeah? I now allow spirit to clarify my thoughts. So bringing your awareness to your crown. I now allow spirit to clarify my thoughts. I now extend my clarity of thought to the universe. I now allow my spiritual vision to manifest clearly at the third eye. My spiritual vision is now manifesting clearly. Ears, I now allow myself to hear spirit clearly. I now hear spirit clearly. The throat, I now allow myself to be empowered to speak my truth with love. I am now empowered to speak my truth with love. At the heart, I now allow myself to give and receive light-filled love. I am now filled with light-filled love, and I'm able to give love appropriately. The solar plexus, I now allow myself to be powerful. I am now empowered. I now allow myself to be filled with light and love of spirit at your sacral. I am nourished with light-filled love. The base, I now allow myself to trust in spirit 100%. I now trust spirit 100%. So as you walk forth through our integration, just be conscious. Be conscious what's coming up, be conscious what happens in your reality, just be aware. And if you need support or would like to share, post in the Trust Intuition group. Like I said, in the Trust Intuition group. Been very in Trust Intuition. Because Trust Intuition is open, right? Early bird increases next week. So the link is in the title of the comments. You can send me a title of this live stream, and you can send me a message if you've got any questions about Trust Intuition. But we do start next year in February 2023. It's 22 this year. So this is the early bird doors that are open now, and investment increases next week. So like I said, if you would like to share anything that comes up for integration, you can post in Reality Awareness Support Group. That's my free Facebook support group. If you're not in there, just comment support below and we'll send you the link for the Reality Awareness Facebook support group. It's a free group. You can post in there. We're all similar in there, all same tribe. We're all wanting to build our psychic development and have been through the ringer in life. And there is a reason, because the most powerful light workers have had the hardest and darkest path. Yeah? Okay, so be kind to yourself, be gentle, walk powerfully empowered, and be conscious that we are taking a step each day through each chakra. It is Lion's Gate portal today, so you can really use this energy to anchor in your next level environment and next level self. Really use this to accelerate what you're wanting to do in your life, yeah? Okay. See you soon.